What's up, everybody? It is time once again, right here on Twitch, for another Top 10 Comics of the Week video from Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade. We are here, we are ready, and in less than an hour at 7 p.m. Eastern, you can tune in over on our Facebook page for the new comic pre-sale where you can pick up all of these comics and so many more. These are 10. The 10 that I think, I know, are the best. They're the best of the week, and they are ones that you should pick up, or at least take the time to check out. Maybe pick them up and give them a try if you're looking for something new. Because there are several number ones on this list as well. In fact, we're going to talk about a number one at our number 10. It is Frontiersman number 1. Now, Frontiersman takes place with an older superhero, retired superhero, just living in the woods, fighting robots every now and again, and assassins coming to kill him. He's just living off the land, biding his time until sweet release of death takes him. However, a hippie shows up and wants him to be the face of their climate change platform. So he decides to become the Frontiersman again, a man who champions the earth and sometimes puts an axe in people's faces. It's a fun book, art's great, and it's a funny book. It is Frontiersman number 1, it's number 10. At number 9, Radiant Black number 8, one of the coolest superhero series coming out right now. This one is, of course, from Image. In this one, the team is not really set as a team, I guess, but there are various colored suits going on in this. However, you do get some backstory for some of this. A villain, I won't say what they do, but I will say that you learn more about the powers these suits can do due to massive amounts of bloodshed. It's Radiant Black number 8, and it is number 9. Now, these books that I have in my hand, these are the books that I read, the literal copies that I read before doing this top 10. These books aren't handled with kids' gloves, they're handled with old man hands, and so naturally they are a little rough. However, one of you in the feed talking to Michael are going to win all 10 of these comics. How do you do that? Simply chat it up. Talk to Michael. Say hey in the chat. Talk amongst each other. Talk about what you're looking forward to this week. We don't really go by the best comments, anything like that. It's kind of a randomized thing. But if you have a name on Twitch that we don't know from someone who purchases from us on live sales or whatever, be sure to let us know. Say hey and tell us your actual name so that way we can get these books to you. If you're somebody who hasn't bought anything from us before in the past on our Facebook, you're only on here because of Twitch, then by all means, send us a message with your info so we can send these books to you free of charge if you are the winner. And you're going to want to win because number 8 is Mullet Cop number 1. That's right. It's an oversized issue. It's from Scout Comics. It's everything you could want in a comic and then some. As in the future, mega malls give everyone security and a place to shop. And one of the security guards of the mega mall trying to take out a gang member gets shot in the forehead. Thankfully, he already has a metal plate in his forehead. And they're able to reconstruct his head back to the way it was. However, his hair is different. They have given him a full-on mullet. They explain it, by the way, that the gang members will kill him if they recognize him again because they think he is dead. So he wears that mullet and then goes undercover in the mall working for a buffet. Along with that comes a microwave/computer that can make anything once you heat up this brown slop and can also solve crimes. And yes, he does solve crimes. The Mullet Cop as well on his Segway. Things happen. Love is formed. Lives are lost. The greatest mystery of the universe are given away in this book, which basically is a 1980s look at 2099 put into comic form. And if Spectravision or somebody doesn't make a movie about it, I will be very, very surprised because it is insane as anything I watch on Shudder. It's Mullet Cop number 1. It's number 8. At number 7, Moon Knight number 3. Moon Knight continuing his ministry, building his cult, doing all the things that honestly I want to do with the Cavalcade. However, in this one, he takes on new villain Hunter's Moon, which is the other fist of Nashu, because let's face it, why would Nashu, the god of the moon, only have one fist? And so Moon Knight and Hunter's Moon throw down hard in this for several pages. It's very cool. It's number 7. It's Moon Knight number 3. At number 6, Al Simmons coming in here with King Spawn number 2. Back in Spawn, way back in Spawn, maybe number 6 or 7, he took on the child killer, whose name was Kincaid? Anyway, he shoved popsicle sticks in all kinds of holes and hung him up and killed him and sent him right to hell. Well, at the time, the guy was saying that he was killing kids and sending them to heaven to build heaven's armies, which Spawn not too thrilled about. Turns out he was telling the truth, and he's back, and he's trying to convince Spawn in a roundabout weird way to be the king of his heavenly army. And so Al goes to Terry, his old cuck buddy, and they go try to break up a demonstration in Washington. How familiar, where people pull out assault rifles and start just gunning people down. Spawn's cape just starts eating people. It's a whole thing. It's King Spawn number 2. It's number 6. There's so much more that I didn't even tell you about. It's very dense, very dense. At number 5, one of my favorite comics, and it should be one of yours. It is Vinyl number 4, as the team of crazed, bloodthirsty serial killers attempt to be the heroes and save the kidnapped FBI agent from the insane cult, which also has its own fair share of wild cannibals and insane people. However, there are some deaths in this. Not everybody's making it out. And even though they are bad guys, you kind of like them. It gets real wild. And the mother is released. Who is the mother? Well, you're going to want to see it. It's Vinyl number 4 at number 5. At number 4, a big one from Marvel. This is The Death of Doctor Strange, number 1. You heard that right. The Death of Doctor Strange. All I'll tell you about this one is he dies. He legitimately dies. It is The Death of Doctor Strange, number 1. It's number 4. At number 3, Eat the Rich, number 2. In the first issue, we find out that there's a community of very wealthy people who, upon retirement of their gardener, cook, kill, devour him whole. They are cannibals. And a woman who comes from college with her boyfriend, whose parents are one of those wealthy elites, freaks the hell out when she sees them killing him. In this one, Petal, who is one of the caretakers, she takes care of one of the children at the homes, fills her in on just why it's okay to eat humans and how you get what you pay for. So there you go. Eat the Rich number 2 is number 3. At number 2, a brand new number 1 from one of the artists on Something That's Killing the Children. This is He Who Walks with Monsters, number 1. Now, this is from Ablaze. It is awesome, but it is not the monsters you think of. In fact, it is about a man who is harboring a family, a group of Jews in an abandoned building, in a lower part of an abandoned building, and they have a garden in a cemetery where they're growing food, and he is basically working his way through the maze of Nazis in the cities as he's trying to help these people. So, will there be paranormal things in this, supernatural things, and actual monsters in this? Probably, but in this first issue, the monsters are just, the horrible monsters from 1945. And at number 1, why would it not be? It is The Last Ronin, issue number 4. I'm not going to give this thing away. However, I will say that Kevin Eastman does do some back history on this, some of the backstory, and Ben Bishop, of course, does the regular backstory stuff that he has been doing. In this one, Donnie and Master Splinter. It's the way of the world. Only one issue left after this, I believe, so you're going to want to pick this up. It's been a long time coming, and it'll be an even longer time probably until that next one. But this is The Last Ronin, issue number 4. The final tale of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is number 1, obviously, and that wraps up the top 10 for this week. Coming up at 7 p.m. in less than an hour, you can get all of these comics over on our new comic pre-sale over on the Lemon Juice McGee Comic Cavalcade Facebook page. Thank you so much for tuning in. One of you are going to win these books. We will see you very soon so you can buy these for yourselves.